Alright, so we are left with 5 questions. So in this video I'll just do 21 to 25 if it's not long. Okay, so this is where we ended in the previous question. So let me just wipe off this part so that we can have space to solve for this other one. Okay, now question 21 says we have two given differential equations. Okay, we have two differential equations given to us. We have E1 and we have E2. Which of the following assertions are true and which are false? Option A, if y is a solution of E1, then z, which is y on 1 plus x squared, is a solution of E2. That is false. In fact, if you look at E1 and E2, you see that it's exactly the same, right? Because in E1, if I divide all through by 1 plus x squared, I'm going to have E2. And since this 1 plus x squared cannot be 0, then there is no restriction. If this 1 plus x squared could be 0, then we can now start talking about the restriction on x. The 1 plus x squared can never be 0 because both terms are positive. So the sum of them cannot give you something that is 0. For you to sum two things and you get 0, at least they should have opposite signs. Okay, but since these two things have the same sign, the sum cannot be 0. So dividing all through by 1 plus x squared in this E1, you're going to get E2. So E1 and E2, we have exactly the same solutions. Is it okay? So this man is true. E1 and E2 have same solution, and the way you solve it, you just have to come here and divide all through by 1 plus x squared. This man is false. Alright, this man is false. Now this man says the general solution of E1 is this, and okay, so we have to find the general solution of E1 because option C and D are talking about general solution of E1. So here we just have dy on the x. We just have to separate variables. Dy on the x. I'll send this quantity to the right hand side. I'll equate it to y over 1 plus x squared. Then I'll separate variables now and integrate. So I'm going to get dy on y. I'll divide both sides by y. Then I'm going to send the x to the right hand side to be the numerator of the right hand side. So I have the x over 1 plus x squared. I have separated variables. I can now easily integrate. So I integrate this, integrate this. If I integrate dy over y, I get the ln of y. Actually, absolute value of y, but let's just go with the ln of y. Here I'm going to get tan inverse. We have seen this before. It's just a standard integral. Tan inverse of x. Then maybe plus a constant of integration. Maybe k. Is it okay? Now from there, we need y. So what will be? I'll take e on both sides. So y will give me e raised to the power everything here, which is e raised to the power. I'll start with this k. Okay, I know where I'm putting it. So I'll have e raised to the power k, then times e, because remember that it's normally e raised to the power this plus k, but since it is e, I can separate. Okay, I have e raised to the power tan inverse of x. Alright, remember that if I bring them together, I'll have to add the powers, which will be equivalent to e to the power everything here. But this e to the k is a constant, which I can now call a. So the final answer is going to give me a times what? E raised to the power tan inverse of x. So option C is also correct. A e to the tan inverse of x, where a is a real number. So this man is false, right? Yes, this man is false. So we have two correct options, one false option. 22. In the rectangular coordinate system, which just means the Cartesian coordinate system, we have 2 points are given. Now, first one, an equation of the line AB is this. So to find the equation of a line, we know that it is of the form y minus y0 equal to m into x minus x0, where the point is x0, y0, and m is a gradient. So let us find our gradient. Our gradient is change in y over change in x. So I have minus 4 minus 0 minus 4 over 0 minus 2 minus 2. So what is our gradient equal to? Our gradient is 2. So the equation of our line will be y minus our y0. We can choose any of these points here. I can choose this man to be x0, y0 or x0, y0. But I'll prefer this one. Yes, I'm going to prefer this one since I can see a 0 here. So y minus 0 is just y equal to m, which is 2 into x minus x0. My x0 is 2 into x minus 2. If I expand and make the right hand side to be 0, taking y to the right hand side, what I'm going to have is that 2x, okay, minus y minus 4 is equal to 0. Just simplify with me using your pen. You see that you're going to have this. So this proposal is correct. Now, an equation of the median line of the segment AB is this. So the median line is the same as, the median line is a line that passes through the midpoint of A and B. Is it okay? And it divides A and B into two equal parts. Yes, that's a median line, which means that if I have the segment, I have A, it starts at A, okay? If it starts at A and then ends at B, okay, the median line will pass through the midpoint. So this is a median line. All right. So that's what he's saying. So let us find the midpoint of the 2 points. To find the midpoint of 2 points, just add the x and y coordinates and divide by 2 respectively. So 2 plus 0 is 2, divided by 2 is 1, comma. 0 plus negative 4 is 0 plus negative 4 is negative 4, divided by 2 is negative 2. Right? So to get the long story short, for you, if this point 1, negative 2 belongs to the median line, what it means is that if I replace this point in the median line, it must satisfy the median line, because it will be difficult for us to find the equation of a line passing through just one point. But since it has already been given to us, just take x with 1 and y with negative 2 and replace here. If the left hand side is 0, it means that definitely the median line is this line, because it's going to pass through this point. Okay, so let's replace x with 1. What is 1 plus 2? What is y there? Negative 2. Then plus 3. If the answer is 0, then definitely the option is true. 1 minus 4 is negative 3 plus 3 is 0. So this option is correct. Now let's go to C. An equation of a circle with diameter AB is this. If the diameter is AB, right, it means that the center, it means that the circle is kind of passing through A and B, because that's the diameter. So the center of the circle is just the midpoint from A to B, which is this, right? And the equation of a circle is given by x minus the x coordinate of the center, x minus 1 all squared, right, plus y minus the y coordinate of the center, y minus negative 2, which now becomes y plus 2 all squared, equal to the radius squared. Now our radius is the diameter over 2. So let's find the diameter. The diameter is a distance from A to B, which is the square root of, subtract the x coordinate, 0 minus 2 is negative 2, all squared is 4, okay, plus negative 4 minus 0 is negative 4, all squared is 16, okay. So the final answer is just going to give us the square root of 20, okay. So that's my radius, that's my diameter. So the radius is now the diameter over 2, but in this formula we are equating it to r squared. So I would equate it to the square root of 20, which is the diameter, over 2, then all squared. That's how we find the equation of the circle. Is it okay? All squared. Then from there, let's just expand. If I expand here, I'm going to get here x squared, okay. Then if I expand here, I'm going to get y squared. Then if I continue here, I'm going to have minus 2x, okay. If I continue here, I get what? Plus 4y. Right, now there will be a plus 1 term that is left here, and there will be a plus 4, making it to be plus 5. Now the right hand side here is root 20, is just root 20 squared is 20, 2 squared is 4. When I divide, I get 5, but there was a 5 on the left hand side here and a 5 on the right hand side, so they'll cancel to give me 0. Make sure you're writing down what I'm saying so that you should understand. So option C is also correct. Yes, because I can see, no, it is wrong, because I'm seeing here but minus, I'm seeing a minus 4 here, so it's wrong. Now option D, the point negative 1 lies on a circle with diameter AB. So let's replace x with negative 1 and y with negative 1 and see if the equation is satisfied. Negative 1 squared is 1, plus negative 1 squared is 1, minus 2 times negative 1 is plus 2, then plus 4 times negative 1 is minus 4. This is 4 minus 4 is 0, correct. So this last option is also correct. Let's go to 23. In the rectangular coordinate system, we have A, B, and C. So I think I'll just explain this one here. I'm just going to explain what you need to do, because writing like this, I don't really have a pen, so I'm using my mouse and it's very difficult. So let P be a plane, this is the equation of the plane. Let L be a line, this is the equation of the line. This N, let N is a normal vector to the plane OAC. So that give you the normal vector to a plane OAC. Now, okay, these are the options. The vector N, which is 1, 0, 2, is a normal vector to the plane OAC. So the normal vector to the plane is just do OA cross OC. Is it okay? Because the plane is OAC. So do the vector OA, okay, and then do OA and then cross it with OC. Then if the answer is not N, or if it is not a vector parallel to N, then the option is wrong. So do it and then tell me if that's your answer. Now this man says the lines L and AB intersect at the point C. So the lines L and AB. So you already have the line L. So what you do is that you're going to find the line AB in the parametric form. Okay, so let me just help you. So the line AB in the parametric form is just OA plus lambda AB. Okay, so you are going to have OA. So you have OA, so which is 2, 1, -1 plus a parameter lambda times the direction vector AB is OB minus OA. So -1 minus 2 is -3. Then 2 minus 1 is 1. Then 1 minus -1 is 2. Is it okay? Then from there now, verify the points of intersection, right? Or anyways, there's no even need to verify the points of intersection. Just try to, if the point of intersection is C, right, equate this x, y, and z to 5, 0, -3 and find the value of t. If t is unique in all of them, right, also do it here and equate this answer to 5, 0, -3. And if lambda is unique in all the three equations, then definitely there's a point of intersection. Like if I equate -t plus 3 to 5, I'll find t. Equate t plus 2 to 0, I'll find t. Equate 2t plus 1 to -3, find t. If all the values of t are the same, then it's possible. Keep it. Then also come here and then have the parametric. The parametric here will be 2 minus 3 lambda, 1 plus lambda, -1 plus 2 lambda. Equate it to 5, 0, -3. Also find lambda in all the three equations. If all the values of lambda are the same and all the values of t are also the same, I'm not saying that t and lambda are the same. What I'm saying is that all the values of t in the three equations are the same, and here all the values of lambda in the three equations are the same after equating. If that happens, then they intersect at the point C. Is it okay? So you tell me that. Then the line L is parallel to the plane P. This is our plane P. Our line L. No, it's not parallel. It's not. Remember that. Wait. For a line to be parallel to a plane, then the normal vector of the line should be perpendicular to the direction vector of the plane. So write it down. Now let us find the direction vector of this line. Okay, so the direction vector of this line are just the coefficients of our parameter. So it is -1, 1, and 2. So if you do the dot product of, because for two vectors to be perpendicular, remember, if a line is parallel to a plane, then the direction vector of the line is perpendicular to the normal vector of the plane. And if two vectors are perpendicular, their dot product is -1. Sorry, their dot product is 0. So the direction vector of this line is just the coefficients of the parameter. So here you have -1, here you have 1, here you have 2. So -1, 1, and 2. Okay, now do the dot product of the normal vector of the plane P. The plane P, the normal vector are just the coefficients of x, y, and z. So you are going to have 1, 5, and then -2. Is it okay? If you do the dot product, what you have here is -1 plus 5, then -4. Is it okay? The answer is going to give you 0. So definitely this option is correct. Yes. So you tell me about the other options. Then next one, the median plane of the line segment denoted by class has this. If you can solve this one, let me know. If not, I'm going to solve it. Let me see. I think you can solve this one, right? Just find it, because this man says f alpha all inverse is. So just find the inverse of this matrix. Okay, then find the inverse of this matrix, then now compare it with these answers. Then this is probability, conditional probability. So just tell me your own answers in the comment section. I'm really tired and it's difficult to write with a mouse, so my fingers are already paining, and when I just read this question it seems like it's going to be long. So I think I'll just have to solve it on paper and send to you. Okay, so I think we are done with this 2025 and we are left with that 2019. I also try to see how to do the videos of the 2019 and send to you. Okay, so Grace, see you later.